Great. Hi, nice to meet you. I'm your
Hi.
occupational therapist, Brandy.
Nice to meet you. So I didn't really want to come here today.
I can understand that. You know what? We're just going to do a brief interview. I'm going to learn more about who you are.
To sit down and stuff.
We're going to sit down. It's only going to take 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay. All right.
Okay? You can take a break if you need to. Have a seat. Okay,
All right.
please?
Thank you.
Thanks.
I don't want to do this. Like, I really don't want to be here right now. I'm sad. I'm depressed. Like, I really don't want to be in another therapist's office. Because last time I was in the therapist's office, my dad showed up with two guys in white coats, and they took me away to a rehab facility which did crap for me. So why am I here right now? Seriously.
We're going to do an occupational profile and see kind of what your interests are, what you value.
Okay.
And try to arrange a plan for you. Let's talk about why you're here. You've been referred by a therapist
Some
or
rehab quack.
you into a
Yeah.
rehabilitation
Like, you need to
center?
go to occupational therapy, and I said, why? And they said, because you have to. That's part of your treatment. I'm like, oh, great. So they let me out, and they made me come here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was it drugs that you were doing?
Yeah.
What kind of drugs were you doing?
Cocaine, speed. I just didn't want to, like, be myself. Like, I just wanted to be into drugs, because then you don't have to be yourself. You can just do drugs all the time and be like, you know, like, you don't have to realize, you don't have to face reality at all.
Were you avoiding something?
Yeah.
What kind of things were you avoiding?
Well, my mom.
Your mom?
Yeah. Then my mom had an emotional breakdown, and she, like, was like, help me. And I'm like, I'm out of here, fuck this. I'm out. Like, I don't want to be here. And I left, because I didn't want to be there for my mom. I'm going to be with someone that's, like, yelling at me and telling me they hate me and telling me they want to kill me, and then 2 seconds later expects me to be there for them. I don't understand how that's even fair.
That sounds really confusing.
Yeah.
So that sounded like it affected your role as a son. It was probably hard having a household like that.
Yeah, it is.
What about your father? Was he there?
I wish. He was there sometimes. Very neglectful, like, very, like, I don't know.
Did you spend time with him?
Tried. When I was younger, like, I used to play soccer, gymnastics and stuff. And I remember this one time when we were playing soccer that I was playing soccer on the team, and he took me to the game. We were talking. We never talked in the car. He just kind of ignored me. I think I'm kind of annoying because, like, I'm distracted and I get hyper and I get crazy, and then and then he's like, you know, like, I can just tell it kind of weirds him out. So
You had a hard time understanding what you were doing, your
Yeah.
mannerisms.
Yeah. So I was at the soccer game, and, like, I was bored because I'm, like, I'm defender. Like, what am I gonna do? They're on the other side of the field, right? And so I started doing freaking cartwheels, and I was just, like, dancing around and having a good time. Freaking weird, I know, but it was just like I couldn't get all the energy out. I had to get it out, and I just looked over at him, and they kicked me off the field because I wasn't doing it. Like, the coach yelled at me, "It's like, get off the field now. You're ridiculous. Like, you're embarrassing yourself." And my dad ignored me the rest of the time we were there. You know, like, I didn't have a really good relationship with him, and then my mom's over there, you know, like, beating me up when I, like, got in trouble at school, and then, like, would tell me, like, she's sorry for hitting me, and like, you know, those times she went across the face, and, like, it's just like, I don't understand how someone can say they love someone and then hit you 2 seconds later. So, like, when she had that emotional breakdown, I just got out of there.
This is something I would like to continue working with and learning about. We're gonna keep to the questions to go through the interview.
You
That's
get kind
okay.
of distracted, as you can tell. Like, kind of go off tangent. I'm just
It's
like,
okay.
Oh, man.
So we're gonna talk about some of your self-interests. What did you like to do before rehab?
Nothing. Just like to sit in my room, sleep.
Did you go to school?
Yep.
What did you do at school?
I was a student.
Did you participate in any extracurricular activities, like after school?
Nope.
You lived with your mom, right?
Yep.
And your sister?
Mm-hmm.
You know what, while we're having an interview, I would appreciate if I could really fully listen to you. Would you mind putting your phone away?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
It'll help me. What's your relationship like with your sister?
We got along.
You got along?
Yeah.
What about your role at school while you were in school?
I hated school.
You hated school.
Yeah, hated
What were
it.
some reasons you hated school?
I hate my teachers.
Why?
They would pick on me. They put me down. They tell me I'm behaving badly in class. And oh, so you get this. When I was distracted all the time, they took me to like a place and they diagnosed it with ADD or ADHD or whatever it was. I don't even know what that means. But then I was like, oh yay, I'm diagnosed. What does that mean? And nothing happened.
Do you have trouble with focusing or attention?
Yeah, like right now I'm really bored. I just want to go home.
Okay. And it sounded like you had a really hard time in class. Was there anything about school that you did like?
Like, I was picked on and stuff, like by teachers. I always liked helping people that needed help.
You liked helping people?
Yeah, sometimes. Like when people were like picked on by teachers or picked on by other classmates.
Did you feel like you could relate to them?
Yeah. The friends I had, I feel like I helped them.
Okay, so you valued your friendships.
That was like the one thing I liked doing. Like it took me away from having to deal with my home life.
Did you have a relationship with any of your friends that made you feel closer to them?
Just a normal friend. I had a girlfriend before, but they weren't like that. Just friendships.
What was your girlfriend like? What did you guys do together?
She was a mess. Like, lots of drugs, partying. She came from really broken homes. I like to help people, so I found this broken girl and thought I could fix her, but I was broken too, so it just became a drug fest and partying, and it was a great time, but obviously it ended with me in rehab, so probably wasn't the best.
You lived with your girlfriend? How did you guys use your time together? Like, what was your typical...
I told you, partied. That was for her day. We woke up, watched some TV, partied, went out, went home at like 4 in the morning and on some type of substance and went home and passed out and did the same thing again.
It sounded like you enjoyed being out with people.
I enjoyed not being myself.
You stepped outside of yourself.
Yeah, I didn't have to deal with any of the shit that my mom put me through or my dad or anybody else. Like, I could just be me.
Right.
And just not have to be me. I could be myself in my body, but not have to deal with the problems that go along with being me.
You enjoy going outside of yourself. Have you ever spent time outside, outdoors? You said you liked soccer before and you liked a little bit of gymnastics. Did you enjoy being outside?
Yeah, outdoors is... I just want to get the fuck out of here. Like, straight up. Like, I just want to leave.
Out of
I don't
where?
know where to go. Just out of this area, out of the city. I want to go to, like, some random place and just, like, find myself or some crap like that. Sounds good. But I want to just, like, figure out who I am. I don't know who I am. And these drugs obviously messed me up, and all this rehab crap didn't help me at all, and I don't know, I want to go somewhere, like, outdoors, like, in the wilderness, and just, I don't know, just be by myself, and not come back, or maybe come back, I don't know.
So do you feel like one of your goals is to find yourself?
Yeah.
I just want to briefly go over what you were talking about, and what I heard you say is you value your friendships, you like helping people, you like being outside, and you have issues with your parents, and you have issues with the way you've been treated in the school. Is there anything else you want to add?
No, just want to get out of here.
Okay. Sounds like one of the goals that we can look at together is the fact that you want to find yourself. Does that include independence?
Yeah, I want to get the hell out of my house. Like, and I know now that I'm back, like, I have to, like, live back with my parents, and I can't do that.
Okay.
'Cause I don't have that apartment anymore in the city. Like, we broke up, and, she lives there now, and I don't, so. I know I have to go home and deal with them again. I can't do it. I cannot deal with the stuff that I went through when I was there.
So I have some thoughts about what I see might help motivate you. Obviously, you want to leave your house, so that can be a big motivator, sure. And we can work on ways to get you to where you need to be. So thank you very much, Greg.
Nice to meet you.